Hello, do you hear me?
Yes, perfectly.
I'm Anna Szosland from Institute of Agriculture and Food Biotechnology, State Research Institute. I'm a head of microbiological laboratory of Department of Food Quality. The topic of my presentation today is rapeseed meal in pig nutrition. Before I tell you about our project and research, I would like to briefly tell you what our institute and departments do. Then I will talk about the purpose of our project, why it's so important, and what challenges we face. Institute of Agriculture and Food Biotechnology was founded in 1949 in Warsaw. The institute consists of 12 departments, equipped with modern laboratories and using more than 600 accredited research methods. The main task of the institute is to conduct basic and applied research in the field of agri-food biotechnology, safe food production and storage, supporting agri-food industry and carrying out activities aimed at improving the quality of people's life. The institute and departments cooperate with industrial partners from various areas of the agri-food sector and related sectors, including environmental protection, renewable energy, and refrigeration. Why we choose this topic? Pig breeding in the European Union is mainly based on the use of soybean meal as a protein source in feeding. Soybean meal, as well as soybean, which is a raw material for its production, comes mainly from imports. Native soybeans are used to a small extent. Moreover, soybean seeds come mainly from genetically modified crops, thus constituting as much as 46% of all protein components used in Europe. Possibilities of using alternative domestic raw materials for the production of valuable protein that could be used in animal nutrition are a hot topic. High prices of GMO soybean meal worsen the already low profitability of live pig production. Alternative to soybeans suitable for pig farming are still being sought. One option is to use rapeseed meal. That's why we undertook this study. The aim of our project was to develop an innovative technology for the fermentation of rapeseed meal as feed for pigs. We developed a starter culture for meal fermentation. We studied the weight gain of animals fed with fermented meal in relation to the control group fed with traditional feed. We assessed quality of slurry and manner. We compared the microbiome of both groups of animals, I mean control and experimental. We assessed quality and quantity of obtained pork meat, and we evaluated the quality of new product, meat product, because we produce different kinds of meat products such as ham, sausages. As well, we set the experience date of this product because we conducted storage durability tests. Our project was financed from European funds, the Rural Development Program for the years 2014-2020 under measure cooperation. This program supports the creation and functioning of the European Innovation Partnership, operational groups for innovation, associating farmers, researchers, entrepreneurs, and advisors involved in the agriculture and food sector, which will jointly develop new solutions to be used in practice. Our group, Polish group, consists of 4 members. Silesian Agriculture Advisory Center, it's our leader. Silesian Chamber of Agriculture, 1 farmer engaged in the primary production of agricultural products, and our scientific institution. As I said, the European pig industry needs alternative for soybean meals. Therefore, our objective was to develop an innovative technology for the fermentation of rapeseed meal as feed for pigs. Rapeseed is the 2nd largest plant protein resource in the world. It has an ideal profile of essential amino acids. Rapeseed meal is a very good source of energy and has valuable nutritional characteristics such as a good amino acid balance with high level of sulfur-containing amino acids such as methionine and cysteine, much higher than in soybean. It has high level of phosphorus. Rapeseed meal is one of the byproducts of rapeseed oil extraction. But rapeseed meal has anti-nutritional components such as glucosinolates, phytic acid, and fiber. Therefore, rapeseed meal is limited in livestock diets. But the rapeseed meal application in pig feeding can have advantages. Notable benefits are reduction of feed costs, healthier pigs, and reduction in carbon footprint. On the next slide, you can see the graph comparing prices of soybean and rapeseed meal over the course of 10 years. The red line is for prices of rapeseed meal, and the yellow one is for prices of soybean. The cost of 1 kilogram of rapeseed meal protein rapeseed protein is nearly 25% cheaper than soy protein. What we did and do in our project, we selected strains of strains of lactic acid bacteria and yeast for fermentation of rapeseed meal. We partially replaced imported soybean meals and determined the effects of replacing soybean meal with fermented rapeseed meal. Pigs were weighed at the start and end of the balance period. We controlled health status of pigs on farm. Pigs were raised without antibiotics. Our farmer produced meat with native, no GMO grains that he harvested from fields near the farm. A total of 25 pigs were feeded. Pigs were slaughtered for the carcass analysis. Microbial fermentation of rapeseed meal in our study was used to decompose the toxic components and to detoxify rapeseed meal. Under the fermentation of lactic acid bacteria, the content of glucosinolates in rapeseed meal decreased. The lactic acid contributed to the acidic taste and denatured protein to reduce chewiness. We have observed that the soluble protein content, lactic acid content, and total amino acid content in rapeseed meal increased significantly. selected strain decreased the content of anti-nutritional materials such as glucosinolates, phytic acid, and crude fiber, and improve the nutrient digestibility of rapeseed meal. The pigs willingly ate rapeseed meal because of acidic taste and gained weight normally. Our results suggest that rapeseed meal is a good protein resource of diets for monogastric animals and may be used in pig feeding. Rapeseed meal in pig diets doesn't affect growth performance and pork quality. And to sum up, our project is in progress. So question above will be answered after its completion, but in the future, further research is necessary to find the appropriate ways of introducing our innovative technology to another farms. Thank you for your attention.